Cancer, welcome to my channel. This is Elizabeth Mary Tarot, and this is your October 2019 monthly reading. Hope everybody is doing well, and thank you for the subscribes, the likes, comments. I really do appreciate it. And let's just get right into it. So we're going to do a 5-card spread with the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. It's going to be the distant past, the past, present, immediate future, and future. And then we're going to do a few cards from the Keepers of the Light deck by Kyle Gray, oracle cards, and some cards from the Doreen Virtue Mermaid deck. So yes, we're just going to activate the cards and see what we got for Cancer for the month of October 2019. The year is flying by, huh, guys? Wow. But you know what? That's just how it goes. And even though it flies by, we do get a lot done, and things do happen, and changes are made, and yeah, you know, it's all good. So let's see what we got. I'm gonna just, oh, that one's flying. Today the cards are flying. I don't know what's going on with the energies, but that's a good thing, right? All right. So let's see what we have. I'll pull that one. Anything that's sticking to me as far as coming out, I'm gonna just go with. And one more for the future. Awesome. Okay, so we'll start with these, and then we'll get into the other ones. But so in your past, if you're familiar with the chakras, this is your heart chakra, and it's where it's located in the heart. Sorry, it's dropping stuff. And it's focused around the color green. So if you're familiar with the chakras, if not, you know, do some Googling on it. But it's the words of I speak, and it's connected to the thyroid. It's connected to, I'm sorry, not the thyroid. It's connected to the heart, of course, and it's sorry, I don't know why I said that. My looking at something. So it's connected to the words I love, and it's you know, it's representing unconditional love and compassion and harmony and relationships and healing. You know, it's really the link between your mind, body, and soul. So this is probably an area that you've been working on this year, opening up your heart chakra, clearing your heart chakra, really focusing in that space. You know, this year where there's been things that have come up in your life that you have had to come from a more compassionate place. So whether it's with family or friends or, you know, partner or work or whatever, there's been things that you've had to learn to open up the heart and forgive and be accepting of things. And, you know, it doesn't mean you have to forget, it just means, you know, you're learning to work with stuff. So that's what you kind of have had going on this year. And then sacrifice is in your immediate past, you know, your near past or distant past. Yeah, near past. Gosh, I know I'm having a hard time getting the words out for these. And this is like powerful achievements are born from this. You know, this is a card of sacrifice, as it says, but it's really about surrendering and letting go, and knowing that there'll be more room to receive. You know, it's about transformation and wisdom and gratitude and enlightenment, and you know, it's signifying that there's something that may have happened, and again, it may be connected to that heart chakra. Something may have happened that you don't have any control of the outcome or whatever's gone on this year in your life, and you're learning to just kind of connect to your intuition. You're learning to accept the change and the transition, and you know, that new doors are opening. You know, there's a brighter future ahead, and this is the Hanged Man card in the traditional tarot deck. So, you know, you're moving towards your future, and you're moving towards the things that you want, and you're leaving the past behind. And that makes sense because the next card is Shadow, and that's in your present. And in this card, he's going from the darkness into the light, as you can see. And it's the same kind of concept of letting go and, you know, like releasing the shadows, as it says, but releasing more of the mental negative thoughts, and it's really calling you to take action, to face those fears. You know, a lot of fears are a lot of mental thoughts, you know, dark shadows. Let go of those dark shadows. Confront what you've been avoiding, and, you know, walk through courageously through it. So always know that, you know, life naturally revitalizes itself, and if it does, so do you, right? So just think like how fall, right? Like the leaves are falling, and then they'll come back in the spring, and so they hibernate, and things change, and they're back revitalized and better than ever. You know, same thing. You know, there's light at the end of this tunnel, as you can see, going towards the light. And so you're not like denying your past, but you're letting it go, and you're kind of cleansing yourself from it, and really opening up to this. This is the moon card in the traditional tarot. So you know, you're really opening up this heart chakra, releasing some of these burdens, and releasing some of these negative thoughts. And it's fantastic, because in your immediate future, you have positive movement forward, and you can see the the ship is sailing towards your towards the sun, right? So it's you have these skills and knowledge and gifts and talents, and you're really moving towards a positive direction. The 8 always is a number of positive direction and prosperity and abundance. And, you know, it's honoring recognizing your individual gifts. And you are, you know, whether you're in a field of like creativity or whatever field you're in, you're learning to express your gifts better. And yeah, an opportunity could suddenly come up with an offer for you to learn something new, or something that you've wanted to do, because you now have gotten over these fears. So maybe you want to start some spiritual practice, or get into something creative, or start your own business, or like learn about something specifically, and you might have an opportunity to do that in this positive movement forward, because in your distant future you have spiritual strength. And this card is really about that, persisting, and you know, see, you can see him holding the pillar up, and it's giving you the encouragement, you know, to really have that discipline and stability and persistence, you know, to keep forging ahead, and to keep going for what it is that you want to desire for your outcome. And you have had a tough year, Cancer, but you know, those scars from the battle have made you wiser and stronger. And, you know, there's been some enlightenment along the way that you've gained, and you've really kind of worked hard to get to this as your distant future. So know that, you know, all these experiences are feeding your spirit, and they're offering you the knowledge for your future. So I think that's fantastic as far as how, I'm going to use the book for this one, where you're headed in October, you know, where you've been. And if it's been a tough year, then know that, you know, these last 3 months of the year you could see some significant growth and changes from all the hard work that you've been doing. So I'm going to do some cards from the Keepers of the Light. It's these oracle cards are really, really nice. And yeah, I might use the book to give the extended message, because I don't know them all by heart, and they really have some cool messages to them. So let's just pull a few. Nice. Lady Venus. Oh, that one's flying out. Hilarion. Oh, both of these wanted to come out, so you guys are going to get 4. Ah, that makes sense. Master Buddha came out earlier. So Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed deep inside. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So let me just take a peek here. 1 second. Let me just get Lady Venus. Okay. So hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickers of light, and having the sense that beings are visiting you in your sleep are all signs that you're receiving downloads from heaven. Whenever this is happening, spend some time in contemplation so that you can ask the universe what you really need to know. This card also represents downloads of information being received by your mind. Know that the universe sees you as capable of holding soul-centered information that will help you and others reach a new level of understanding. So wow, you could be getting lots of messages from the divine, and I think that's an amazing thing. So now we have Hilarion, divine healing. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. The world can seem overwhelming to you, and it's okay to retreat to a safe space, even now, every now and then, to cleanse and recharge your energy. So you may feel called to serve others or share your healing with them. You're surrounded by the healing light of Hilarion and healing angels at this time, so you can recharge. That's great. And Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. That came up earlier. Really, that's it. You're your own inner Buddha, so follow your intuition. And I think it talks about that a little bit. And like, you've overcome, you're making some really good progress forwards, positive movement, spiritual strength. And this is really tapping into that inner awareness. And then Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner calling. Don't let anything stop you. Yeah, I mean, this positive movement forward in spiritual strength, I think Mary Magdalene, you know, that's teacher awakens. You have a strong desire to share what you learn. You may feel people will dismiss you or ridicule you, but don't worry. You know, Mary Magdalene is here to guide you through this process. So your vulnerability is actually your greatest strength. You're trusting the power of the soul, and that part of you can never be broken. So you're a wonderful teacher and leader, and the world needs you. So you're being backed by heaven. So step forward and share all that you have learned. So maybe you are trying to be a teacher to the world, and whatever it is that you're knowledgeable of. And, you know, and you got to get over the fact of thinking, like, not fact, but you got to get over the theory that people are, you know, that there's too many teachers out there, that, you know, everybody's doing the same thing, because it's not, you know, and everybody has a different way of delivering the message, and you know, there's just different ways to teach the same thing. And yeah, gosh, you keep getting 4 today. And you don't. So I'm just going to read these quickly because they're kind of cool. The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. Synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So things are changing. The worst is behind you. Like I said, these shadows, you're coming out of this shadow and this darkness. You're really going to connect. And there's a helpful person that maybe wants to help you. And then there's going to be abundance, new waves of prosperity, new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. So that's wonderful, Cancer. You guys are really opening yourself up and learning so much more about yourself this year and getting to a better place. So I hope you found that helpful. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my info is in the description box. And again, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I hope you have a wonderful month of October. Thank you. Namaste.